So access was very important. A lot of people are very talented in Africa. A lot of people are skilled, but they lack access to opportunity. And the truth is that opportunity does not need any border control. Opportunity can be gotten from anywhere you are in the world if there is a way to access it. And for me, at the opposite end of the spectrum, at that period, I spoke to my friend who just needed 20,000 naira or less than $100 to survive. I was a budding entrepreneur. I had a startup. I was spending close to 10,000 pounds a month on just operational cost on a monthly basis. I worked like a maniac. In fact, I worked to the point that most times I left the house. I was the first to leave, on my street. Everybody knew that my car was the first to leave. And also my car was the last to arrive. I arrived to my house when people were fast asleep. And I left my house when people were still asleep. You might think that, isn't that normal when you're trying to build something? It might be. However, I was working that hard because I knew that I had to offload a huge expense or cost at the end of the month. I also knew that there was no other way to do it. As far as I was concerned, there was no other way I could get the help that I needed. I felt really lonely. I was making money, but I had no money because all my money was going towards running the business. So I was just surviving. It was a real rat race, real rat race. And I know a lot of people that are or were or are in my shoes. I remember some nights on my way home, I would see my car drifting into the bush. Sometimes I will have to stop and sleep for an hour so that I can continue driving home. Because so many times death flashing on my face or to my face was a regular occurrence. It was almost on a nightly basis. Something always looked as if it was going to go wrong because I was that tired whenever I was going home. But I'm not saying all this to get pity or to get that's not the point. The point is that I was doing something and I felt like I had no help. There was no way to get help. And somehow I took the bold step to believe in my first. I took the bold step to believe in my first African employee, my second African employee, my third African employee, my fourth African employee, my fifth African employee. Until now, I have over 20 people in my team that work with me. Guess what? On doing that, I was able to get the help that I needed to run my business. I was able to get the help I needed to run my business. I got the help so much that many a times things were being done without my knowing or without my being there. People were having meetings. People were having meetings for things that concerned the business. So much so that things started happening without my direct responsibility. After a while, my life gained a reasonable level of balance. I became more coordinated. I could once again, join the boys to play football. I could once again take a break. I'm saying my own version. And in all this time, when I got the help I needed from the African side of things, or from my people in Africa, I also saved on average. I saved close to 70% on my operational cost at the time, close to 70%. So rather than every month being on zero and just trying again and just something I started, being able to have the ability, to put some money aside to plan my life a bit better, to think about other things other than just survival of my business. That was what I achieved by hiring from Africa. And on the other side, I have so many people I've experienced, so many people who, through the work we have done, they were in Africa. Some of them were doing jobs that earned them very little and overworked them. Some of them did not even have jobs at all. But through the opportunity that we gave to them, they were able to, things have changed in their lives. They could afford the shelter they wanted. They were able to take some other bold step in their house, in their lives. They were able to, take care of their family. They were able to school their kids. They were able to support extended families, support their moms, support their dads. They were able to support themselves. Some people tripled, some people quadrupled what they used to earn. Some people got jobs for the very first time. all whilst myself, who needed them, I was also saving money. So what does that mean? To make impact with Frolancer, it doesn't actually cost you more. To make impact on Frolancer, it doesn't actually cost you more. To make impact with Frolancer will save you money, but it will also restore dignity to thousands, if not millions of people. Whilst you get your job done from wherever you are in the world, you will help make other people's dreams come true. You will help people start their lives. You put a smile on faces that have been so in need of a smile. You put food on people's tables, clothes on people's bodies. You restore sanity. You restore security. You restore dignity, all whilst getting your work done. All whilst getting your work done. And yes, mobile, what's the difference with places like Upwork, Fiverr? Why is Frolancer different? Some of you might ask that question. I understand your question. However, I've seen Africans on Fiverr who are answering Abdulaziz, Patel, Satif, on Fiverr, just to look as though they are from India, just to look as though they are from Pakistan, just to look as though they are from Vietnam, just to look as though they are from the Philippines. Those platforms does not give us the dignity we deserve. Because when we go there to work, we are not coming to steal. We are offering a service. So I've seen Africans, talented Africans, who could not work with their names. Definitely, there was no payment infrastructure provided for them. So they had to either use a means, one brother somewhere will help them. By the time the person takes the court, some people have been duped. Some people have worked without getting paid. And I know the same goes for the FroHero as well. Some of you have tried to work with people in the past from Africa. Maybe you were using Instagram or something like that. You met the person on Instagram and maybe it went wrong. Well, that's where Frolancer comes in. Frolancer ensures that you as a FroHero, you are safe when you make payments on Frolancer. Because although we take your payments before your work starts, you only approve that payment after the work is done. So the Frolancer working on your project or working in your team has something to look forward to. They know they are going to get paid. They know they are not going to get duped. And you know that they have some motivation to work. They already want to work. They already want to put themselves to use. In a country like Nigeria, for example, some students also have been on strike for more than 6 months. The only thing they can do is put themselves to work. They put their lives to use, put their skills to use. But all this while, they've lacked opportunities because no one would give them a chance. Well, that's where the FroHero comes in. The FroHero gives a chance to that young man in Africa. The FroHero gives a chance to that young girl in Africa, knowing that they have the safety of the Frolancer environment. And guess what? When the Frolancer has worked for their money and their work has been approved by you as the FroHero, they can withdraw it to their local bank account in a few minutes. Everybody maintains their dignity. Everybody maintains their dignity. This is where we all come in. We as Africans, we don't need charity. We don't need their NGOs. Let me tell you something. For every $100 that they bring from their NGOs, for every $100 that people might have donated towards their NGO, most times what gets to you, or what gets to, I don't know, what gets to the people that will still embezzle it when it gets to Africa, what gets to Africa, it's about $2. So we know clearly that other people are not going to come and change our society for us. Other people are not going to come and build our society for us. A FroHero understands this. And a FroHero works with Frolancers directly, pays Frolancers directly, and then observes as the Frolancer uses what they've worked out from their sweat to change their society. Africa, we do not need the charity. We don't need to be portrayed the way the world has portrayed us for such a long time. We are skilled. We are transformational. We are honest. We are hardworking. We are powerful. When we apply ourselves, we are unmatched. We are not just the best in sports. We are the best in most things. But we just need to be given an opportunity. We just need to be given an opportunity. My mind is taken back 2 years ago when I was in Africa, when I was in secondary school. And I remember in my class, when the report card, when the scorecard sheets come out, I was not the first, I was not the second, I was not the third, I was not amongst the top. I was not amongst the top. But suddenly, when my postcode changed, it seemed like my access to opportunities was at the click of my finger. But to be very honest, Even in my team, am I the most skilled? Probably not. My own team, am I the most skilled? Probably not. Am I the most assertive? Probably not. Am I the most intelligent? No, no. Do I have the best degree? No. There are people in my team, my own team, that are better than me at what they do. However, the world needs a way to assess them. Guess what? When the world assesses me now, they pay a very serious premium. When they want to assess me directly, they pay a very serious premium, because there are a lot of premiums that I have to deal with just based on the environment I'm in. So that cost goes towards the people that are trying to assess me now. But guess what? You can assess the same level and even better talent from wherever you are in the world to people in Africa. You can assess that talent. And in doing that, if you remember the figures I showed you in the beginning, with a country like Great Britain, the United Kingdom, earning more than $470 billion in export. China is earning over $3.4 trillion in export. Italy, $530 billion in export. You have the Netherlands and Belgium, they earn collectively 1.2 trillion. Germany, 1.5 trillion. The only way this can begin to change is when we all come together, put our minds to it, and agree to give opportunities to ourselves, to open the doors of the world to people in Africa. You see, opportunities do not need visas. People in Africa do not need visas to be of value to you. They can be of value to you today. They can be of value to you from now. They can help you. They can save your business. They can help your business grow. They add enormous value to you. So why not start now to work with them? Thank you so much. We implore you to become a FroHero with us today. Think about Africa. Think about Africans. Together, we are stronger. Together, we'll grow higher. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Bye.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Please, if you're just joining, we implore that you mute your mic. Thank you very much. This conversation today has been thought and informative conversation, and we appreciate you, Mogo, for bringing to bear the importance of having find access across the regions of the world, regardless of your region. So from Africa to the world, you can find opportunities to the rest of the world, regardless of where you were found. And Frolancer provides you with that access to be able to give the very best of what you have, regardless of your opportunity, of your environment. So thank you for highlighting that reality, Mobile. At this juncture, I'd like to welcome everyone who joined in the course of Mobile's presentation, and we are so glad to have you all. At this point, I'd like to take some questions, and if you have a question to ask, you have a comment to make, we just have barely few more minutes to go. We ask that you raise your hand up, and we will be so glad to take your question. And yes.
So any questions?
Yes, so do we have any questions? Raise your hand up, and we will be so glad. Right. Okay, so I guess we don't have, I'm not sure we've got any questions on the Clubhouse. No questions. The Zoom, no questions either. Right. No questions either on those platforms. That goes to show that it was a clear presentation. And I also believe that we got value from the presentation. I also know that we have people joining in from different parts of the world, and I'm tempted to invite people to ask or make a comment, but we want to operate at the level of having you to do this according to your jurisdiction, right? Okay. All right. Just we're going to give a little more time for people to reconsider if they want to ask a question or not. So I see people smiling already. I know people are already contemplating. They want to say something. They would like to connect to this platform. Feel free. This is an open community. We do what we do to ensure that we promote the very best of talents to the world. And we also want to ensure that whilst you have the best of talents, you save your money up to 70% of your wages, by hiring someone on the platform of Frolancer. Okay, so I see you, Erin Poch. I see you've unmuted your mic. I'm not sure you have a question. You have a comment to make. It will be so glad to hear from you. Erin Poch, the mic is yours.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate you extending the invitation. I came in, I want to say probably mid-conversation, but the speaker delivered really well. And the purpose, the passion, and the commitment behind the platform was felt. I was able to, really connect as a leader that employs people across the globe. So my question is, what type of talent and skill sets are you all promoting to sign on and make themselves available for hire on this platform?
All right. I will answer that by saying whatever that can be done remotely, you can find on Frolancer. So whether you're looking for developers, virtual assistants, e-commerce managers, marketers, graphic designers, administrators, accountants, whatever you need, and the good thing about Frolancer is this: even if you don't find them like with their gigs or anything up there, you can actually post a job and people are going to apply. and come back to you with their qualifications and their portfolios and things that qualify them for that particular job. And then, do you know what else happens? People in our team will go as far as, helping you, select. We would help you if, for example, some people have gotten hundreds of applicants applying on the platform. So what we do is we help you shortlist about 5 of the best people or 10 of the best people that meet your criteria, and definitely you can basically hire the talent you want. But there's really nothing you can there's no limitation as to what or the type of talent that you can find. Recently, I basically hired I'm currently learning the bass guitar. I play the keyboard and I play the drums and stuff like that. And I'm currently learning the bass guitar. So I gave myself a challenge. I wanted to find a bass guitar tutor on Frolancer. And I just searched and I found one. And guess what? What the person charges me per hour or for a month. I'll be honest, I'm being charged $100 for a month to learn the bass, right? Now, Erin, from your accent, it sounds like you live in the States, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's probably maybe a day's pay for the same stuff. So it's a win-win. He is very happy because he's able to access global customers in an environment that promotes trust, meaning that when you pay on our platform, when a FroHero pays on our platform, they know that the person cannot run away without doing the work, because literally the money is seen as spending until the work has been done. And at the end of the month, you just approve and then they get the money because they've done the work. So you are safe, they are safe, everybody's happy. All right, and you're saving a lot of money. Yeah, that is the only way I feel like we can compete and get ahead in our businesses, especially being in the West, basically.
Okay. Thank you so much for taking the time to answer my question. This is probably the time that I've went to the Frolancer website. The first time, I believe I clicked on the gigs link, and I didn't see much there. I didn't see many people there. So Dawn, and now, hearing that there are more people that have that are available for work, I went to find. Now I see the vast variety. Just, I guess maybe functionally thinking, I just wanted to make a note of that, and now I'll actually invest and spend more time to see how I can leverage this tool, because I do currently have 2 people, one in Nigeria, one in Kenya, that supports my. We're growing and can certainly use more support as we continue to do more across the globe. Now, with that, I wanted to ask, understanding that these are freelancers and they pretty much do gig work. With our company, we like to build relationships and rapport with those that support us. So are there any contracts or terms and conditions for length of time that they serve or support the company? Do you all get engaged on that level, or can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, what we do is basically we support both parties. Definitely there are people on Frolancer who are on full-time contracts with the places that they work, right? There are people on Frolancer who are on part-time contracts on the places that they work. But on the base level, everybody who signs on Frolancer accepts our terms and conditions, and the way we've, there's guidance, there are these meetings for different purposes that people come on board and ask. So basically we create the enabling environment, but we might not always understand the best thing for your specific business or what you might need. So those are the kind of things we encourage you. We place an account manager who will help you sort out those. If our standard contracts are not adequate for you, our account manager will help you sort out those bottlenecks, and you will be able to proceed to the next phase. But basically, like, yeah, you get the support. We have people who have worked on Frolancer, worked with their clients for years, like for a year, right? Right. So we have that relationship. There is that functionality for keeping the same talent, employing the same people, and all those kind of things. And guess what? We have a new feature coming. Maybe this is an unofficial announcement. So for example, even like with your staff that you have in Ghana, did you say Ghana and Nigeria?
I'm on my way to Ghana, but right now, Nigeria and Kenya.
Kenya. All right. So basically, in the feature that we're rolling out for soon, which is our payroll feature, even when you employ other staff, you can bring them into our payroll system. And basically, the way the payment works would be at the end of the month, you approve. Basically we would tabulate basically their, how their pay slips, and this can go out to them. But once you approve their pay slip, basically their money is then sent to their wallet, and basically they can withdraw it to their bank accounts within few minutes. And you only have to pay in USD. You only have to pay in US dollars, and so you don't have to get into. You don't need to worry about anything with regards to the payments, and they don't need to worry about anything with regards to their payments, because they will earn money in USD, but they can withdraw the money in their local currency in real time. Yeah, it takes literally 2 minutes for them to do that. Yeah. So those are some of the enabling environments that we've created through Frolancer. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, you did. Thank you so much.
Awesome. I appreciate you. Any other question? We can only take one more question because we keep the time on Frolancer. So we say 6 o'clock. Okay. Any other question?
Come on, stop talking.
Any other question? All right. In the absence of no question, could I take my time to really thank you guys for all coming out to support today's program. You guys are making a big difference. You're making a big difference to Africa. You are all ambassadors of Africa. You are all ambassadors. You are helping humanity. It's not just Africa, because what you are enabling is basically going to stop a lot of human trafficking from happening. It's going to improve security. It's going to improve quality of lives. The impact you are making just by getting your work done and having a life whilst you're doing that, and saving some money whilst you're doing that, the impact you're going to have is amazing. So I see that another question just came in. What criteria do you use to vet talent? So it depends on Erin. I see that's from you. Yeah, it depends on you, right? When you're hiring, you can put specific qualifications or specific things that you need for your business, and you can basically hire based on that. Basically, everyone on Frolancer goes through the standard verification, but we put the onus on you. We help you when we are shortlisting, when we are helping you to shortlist. We basically go through the person's profiles, go through the person's CV, just to ensure that they are who they say they are and stuff like that. But we also let you drive that, because your business needs can be quite unique, right? So we help you drive that, but we just guide you. We are there. We are like guiding angels, pointing you in the right direction. So yeah, but some of them, you would see their portfolio, you'll see the things that they've done before, you'll see the reviews that clients have left for them before. And those sort of social validations just help you, make the decisions that you need. Yeah. And another thing is, there's another good thing is, obviously we are staking our reputation, meaning that things just have to get done. or else we are the one on the line, not necessarily the Frolancer. So we are the guarantee that it must be done, right? It must be done, or your money back. Yeah. All right. I hope that answered your question, Erin. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to say, I'll hand over back to Samuel, just to for the closing ceremonies, and let's end now. Right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for making our day. Thank you so much for sharing the evening with us. We are really grateful. I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone.
Right. Thank you very much, Mobu, for that presentation and for answering those critical questions related to us by Erin Podge. And we want to say thank you to everyone who joined in today. Thank you to the team. Thank you to all the amazing people, and for taking home what we have discussed today. Kindly go on the platform of the Frolancer.com, find any talent, or also put up an opportunity there for an African to benefit from. Once again, we believe that the easiest way to rise is by lifting others. And this is our way of saying to you all, good evening, and we look forward to seeing you again by the month end in September. I am